Hello, Kendall from Reddit Whiskey with a recap of my second attack from this war, and I had another really bad read. This space wasn't laid out like I expected, but we'll kind of go through first what I thought I was going to run into, and then we'll watch the replay and see where we actually were. So, looking at this base, I thought it was really obvious where the double giant bombs were going to be. I thought they were going to be here, and I thought they were going to be here. You're in between two defenses, protected by a defense in front of it. That seemed to be what was logical. From there, I was going to have Teslas. Maybe here. Maybe there were quad here. You had them spread out. Something like that. But this area, there was going to be Teslas in there. Double giant bomb sets right there. So, my plan was I was going to do a needle HoLo, and I was going to take out some defenses at the top, and I was going to send in, to start with, I was going to send in two balloons on this cannon, which, kind of looking at the cannon, the archer towers aren't going to be able to start shooting until the balloon really kind of gets to the cannon. These air defense have decent coverage, but what I would be able to do, since there's no buildings here, I was going to send in oops, let me clear that out here so we can see a little bit better. I was going to send in my two balloons, like I said, at the very top in the cannon. I was going to wait until these archer towers started shooting at these balloons up here, and then I was going to immediately drop two balloons here, and then two balloons here, and two balloons here. You'll see I didn't get that execution very well. Well, that was the plan. And then I was going to be able to take out this entire top ring of defenses. From there, I was going to send in one hog kind of this direction to pop one of the double giant bombs in this set. This set I wasn't worried about because I was going to be sending my golem in from this side to take care of the archer queen. So I wasn't worried about this set over here, but I want to get one of the giant bombs there taken care of. From there, I was going to do my kill squad up here at the top, normal thing. A few barbarians, my staggered witches, archer queen, and wizards, with a few extra barbarians to kind of help keep everything grouped up. As I said, I was going to drop my golem here, followed by two wall breakers right here. Once the golem was getting shot at by this expo, I was going to send my barbarian king in, and then I had four more wall breakers to, once everything kind of moved down here and the archer queen was firing at either the golem or barbarian king, then I was going to send the four wall breakers to get me busted in. The reason I knew my balloons were going to take out all of these, and the reason I brought four, knowing two, just in case the balloon drop didn't go like I planned, I would have to break through this wall before I got to this wall. But that was the overall plan. From there, I was going to do my hog drop, and I was going to do a three-finger drop on these defenses like that. And the plan was that what would happen is they would have kind of pathed this direction. I'd hit some Teslas, but they would have kind of gone around this way, ending down here on this cannon. And since, the only defense, I thought these defenses might even be taken out by my kill squad and golem, so they might not even jump up into here, but they might. So I had kind of saved my heals. I was going to need a heal here. I was going to need, maybe a heal up here, depending on the Teslas, what they were shooting at, but I might have been able to wait out here. Then I was going to need a heal here. And then finally I'd have one more heal down here or over here, whichever one it happened to be. Just to kind of, because there would have been skellies and things like that beating on my hog. So I was really kind of had a lot of options for this last heal. Well, that didn't go to plan at all, and you'll see based off of where the traps were. So that was my thoughts. We'll go ahead and jump into the actual attack, and we'll see how this went. So, and then in hindsight, I'll talk about what I would have done different had this been a cleanup based off what I saw. So you'll see I've got my two balloons here. That's going fine. Once they started shooting, I dropped two there. I misclicked these over here. One of them doesn't actually start going towards the archer tower. Clan castle pull, though, I get it. I send my one hog in, and I only hit one giant bomb, so I'm very confused here. That one should have been farther up, so there was room for two, where this one was, there was only a single over here, so I'm actually kind of confused right now. But go ahead, got the full clan castle pull because I've got the wizards, and the balloon, so I know I'm pretty good there. I get my witches down, staggered, wizards down, archer queen. Go ahead and feed a couple extra barbarians there just to kind of keep things away from my kill squad. Everything's kind of in control. Get my golem down, followed by my wall breakers. Wait for the golem to walk in. You'll see I wait till this archer tower starts shooting, then I send my barbarian king in. No need to break the trash ring because of where everything was. Hit another single giant bomb, so I'm even more confused there. Kind of wait for everything to come up. You're gonna notice the archer queen here in a second starts shooting. As soon as that happens, I send all my wall breakers in. Luckily, my archer queen's taking out this cannon over here, so I'm doing really well. Get my 3-finger drop in, and archer queen's going down. Drop the ability there on the barbarian king. I get my first heal down. Everything's kind of going well, and everything's pathing kind of like I expected, except everything up here is down now. I get a Tesla popped up here and a giant bomb, so I've got to get a heal down. Got more hogs up here since they kind of split on me, so I have to get another heal down. There's one of the Teslas I expected. But the top half of this base is pretty much wiped out. I've got one heal left. I go ahead and drop it right here. I hit another giant bomb. I get this last couple groups out, and I don't have a whole lot of hogs down based off these giant bombs here. So I had some wizards. I kind of dropped them as far away as possible. 4 wizards left for cleanup here, so I kind of just dropped them around so they'll kind of converge in. But, clean up from here. So in hindsight, what would I have done had this been a cleanup? Now, I knew there was 2 Teslas here and this mortar. I didn't take this mortar out before, and normally I would have said, hey, that's a kind of free defense. I could have sent 2. It wasn't under air defense coverage, but I really wasn't worried about it because I thought all the Tesla was going to be up here. I thought the giant bombs were going to be up here, so it would have just been maybe some spring traps, and I think I did run into a ton of spring traps down here. So had this been a cleanup, with the Teslas here, it would have taken more than 2 balloons, but I would have sent 3 balloons in. I probably would have done this top exactly like I had, but then I would have sent 3 more balloons at this mortar to get it taken care of, because then there would have been no need for my hogs to ever path down here with all these spring traps. So hope that helped. Able to get the 3-star, just kind of another poor base layout in regards to their traps, but a little bit of a surprise, and things could have gone a little off if I'd have been, just a bit slow in my healing. Luckily, I was able to get those down. So hope this was helpful. If there's any questions or comments, please leave them below, and thank you very much for watching.